he's a US citizen.
All right. Mr. Yar, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Yare.
All right. And so where were you born?
I born in Somalia and I raised in Kenya.
All right. All right. So sometimes people don't understand the changing laws, right?
Yes.
So do you understand that you're not allowed to hit children the way you hit your child? Do you understand that? Just give me a moment.
Judge, I can't button my code anymore. I just,
Oh,
I don't
that
know,
is okay.
it's shrinking. Code is shrinking.
All right, court is going to call 2023, and I'm sorry if you all could, you can move to that end. Court is calling 2023 CR 11464, State of Texas versus Yari. Yari, could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Zach Dunn for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Jay Moritz, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Yar?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so we were supposed to do sentencing on the 20th, but there was an issue whether or not your client was a citizen. And defense, you submitted to the court a document
Yes, Your
that
Honor.
shows his citizenship.
Yeah, that was sent to me by the female that was involved in this case. She sent me a copy of it, and then I forwarded it. I have a photocopy also.
Thank you. Just make sure that probation sees that.
Yeah, she got a copy and it's in the file, Judge.
Okay.
And it shows that he became a US citizen on April 21st, 2023. And I'm gonna give him a copy of this, but I wanted to make sure, because he may need it with the bail or whatever. That was an issue before.
All right. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report? Any objections from the state or the defense?
No objections from the state, Your Honor.
The only objection, of course, Judge, was to saying that he was a Somalian citizen and he's a US citizen.
All right. Mr. Yar, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Yare.
All right. And so where were you born?
I born in Somalia and I raised in Kenya.
All right. All right. So sometimes people don't understand the changing laws, right?
Yes.
So do you understand that you're not allowed to hit children the way you hit your child? Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I understand from reading the PSI report and also from reading the stipulations that your issue with your child was smoking marijuana and missing the tutoring session that they were supposed to go to.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So you're not allowed to do that type of discipline. I understand why that may have happened, but you're not allowed to do it that way. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So how much did the tutoring cost?
It
Was it free or not free?
was free, yes.
All right. and he didn't show up. I read in the police report that instead of going to tutoring, he went to a friend's house
Yes,
and used marijuana instead of going to tutoring.
yes,
All right, I can understand your frustrations as a parent with that, but this is not the correct way to discipline someone. You understand?
yes, Your Honor.
All right, maybe you could try grounding. Maybe you could try not allowing them to leave the house, but for going to school and coming home. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. This is what I'm going to do. The state is silent on your application. I'm going to grant you deferred adjudication. And I'm going to sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication. Oh, I'm sorry. He only applied for regular probation.
Correct, Judge. I did that because he had a prior felony DWI.
All right. So would your client wish to have deferred or no?
Have this deferred where it's not your conviction on your record if you complete the probation, or do you?
Yes,
Yes,
All right. So do you understand with deferred that the range of punishment for this case, if you were revoked, is up to 10 years in prison? Do you understand that?
yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that if I were to find you guilty, then the most time that you could be given if you were not to complete probation successfully would be 5 years in prison?
Yes, Your Honor.
So knowing that, do you wish to proceed with the court granting you deferred?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, I'm going to need you, once we're done, to have him sign the application for deferred.
yes, Judge.
All right, I'm going to sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication. I'm going to order parenting classes, 100 hours of community service restitution. You must complete the parenting classes. If you successfully complete it, then the 100 hours of community service restitution will be deemed satisfied. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There is proof of employment within 30 days.
Your Honor, he has not been, he had an accident on the job and broke his leg. He hasn't been cleared by a doctor yet, so as
All right.
soon as he gets out. With
All right, we'll do
Note
proof
that.
of employment within 30 days or clearance from medical. But he needs to make sure that he's providing for himself. All right, so the proof of employment, there's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs. CPS compliance if applicable. Field visits. One time per month for 4 months. Followed by probation's discretion. I know there's a request for anger management. I don't know if anger management is the issue or really the issue is parenting.
I agree.
All right, so do y'all agree that the issue is a parenting issue? Or I can understand why someone would be upset that their child is doing marijuana and not going to school and not seeing the tutor.
Agreed, Your Honor.
All right. And then there is to be a $1,500 fine, and that will be probated. Probation, is there anything else that's needed? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
I would like to say about the community service and 100 hours on community service.
Mhm.
So when do I need to be done now? Because I'm still, trying to see my doctor to see if.
No, what I said was you must complete parenting classes. Once you complete the parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. But it is very important for you to make sure that probation has a medical letter from your doctor saying that you're not allowed to work, if that's what he's saying. And also you need to provide any medications that they may have you taking. Do you understand?
Yes.
Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. We're off the record in this court. To be successful in probation, you need to communicate with probation. If you feel they're not addressing some sort of issue you have, just let the court know. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
One last issue, Judge.
Yes.
You may want it on the record, about visitation of that child. He's CPS. He had some stuff he needed to do with CPS as far as some classes, and some of these are going to take care of it before he could see the child again. Is there anything in there where he cannot have visitation with his child?
All right, what I'm going to add, we're back on the record. I'm going to add no unsupervised contact. So I assume, and this is from my experience, that CPS probably is going to start you off with having visitation with your child, either with a child protective services worker present or either the other parent present. And then slowly they will move you towards seeing your child maybe over the weekend and then talking to the child to see how things went. So for now, no unsupervised contact. If CPS changes things, then I will receive information from probation saying CPS wants you to have unsupervised contact. Okay.
Yes.
Was that with all minors or just this child?
With all minors. All right, is there anything else?
No, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Don't forget to sign the form.
Yes, I'm gonna do that. Thank you.
All right, everyone, please move.